I'm sure many of you are aware, but I've got some questions for you all. Moratorium basically means freeze on payments. There are two types of moratorium. One type of moratorium is known as capital moratorium. A capital moratorium basically means Ashishji, we are going back to the bank and saying, Atulji, we are telling the bank, excuse me, we will give you interest. Thank you. But we will not repay your principal. Right? Yeah, you could have home loan, you could have education loans, you could have corporate loans. I'm sure senior would have structured something. We have been structuring a lot of capital moratoriums. Right? SBI Caps does a lot of capital moratoriums. Another form, which is slightly more advanced, which I'm sure some of you all would have worked with, is total moratorium. Total moratorium means no payment is made. Neither the interest is paid, nor the capital is repaid. So can I give you a small transaction analysis first? I'll show you a small transaction. In practice, how does this work? So if you have taken a loan of 100 crores, 9% rate of interest, if you are talking about capital moratorium for 2 years, year 1, the company will pay 9% of 100 crores, right? 9% of 100 crores, 9 crores. Year 2, again it will pay 9 crores, because capital moratorium means it will pay interest. The EMI, or equated monthly installment, or EQI, right, the amortization, the actual repayment of the loan starts from 3rd year, which is where you can either have an EMI structure, equated monthly installment, or EQI, equated quarterly installment structure, depending on a case. Year 3 onwards. Now what I want to tell you is, suppose it is a total moratorium structure, 9%, 100 crores, total moratorium. Year 1 interest is 9 crores, but no 9 crores is paid. It is total moratorium, Harishji, Atulji. Then this interest is capitalized. Again, we go back to that word, capitalized. What does capitalized mean? Loan outstanding will be, thank you, 100 plus 9, Mr. Krishna, 109. Because you're not paying that 9 crores, sir. It's total. You're not paying anything. Total moratorium, total freeze. Right? You can say cumulative. Absolutely, Manji. Now, year 2, interest will be 9% of 109. Your outstanding is not 9. Your outstanding is not 100. Your outstanding is 109. So it is 9% of 109, whatever that comes to. Let's say that interest is X. Loan outstanding at the end of year 2 will be 109 plus X. When your actual EMI starts, your loan has, thank you very much, Samiji. Your loan has ballooned from 109 to more than 120, ma'am, roughly 120 crores. Can I say something? If I am guiding you all, and I have no problems guiding you all saying this, avoid total moratoriums if possible. Whether it is an education loan, a housing loan, or a corporate loan, please avoid it, because by the time in some cases you can't avoid, like that colleague there, you can't avoid, then take it. But if you can have cash flows to at least service your interest, please service your interest, because a total moratorium, I like your term, my friend, cumulative, I call it capitalizing. It really works against you. And I'll tell you one thing more, Mr. Atul. Mr. Shailaj, this is for you. Bankers hate total moratorium. They don't tell you this. I won't tell you this. They hate total moratorium. You ask for it, they'll give you. But you know what? It's a very stupid theory example that now I won't tell you in practice. This is just a theory. In practice, if you say total moratorium, this interest rate will no longer remain at 9. If your capital moratorium is going at 9, your total moratorium will go at 11, 200 basis points more. 200 basis points means 2% more, at least 2% more. Simple, ma'am. You are not paying anything else to a bank. You may be a PPP project or a BOT project or whatever you may call it. Ultimately, for him, his cash flows is not coming back. You may be a priority sector also. Some of you are talking of priority sector. So what? Please note, if you ask me,